My name is Mia Thompson, 24 years old, and 3 months ago I was drowning. My dad, my rock, the man who raised me alone after mom died, was in the ICU with stage 4 cancer. Chemo bills piled up like mountains we couldn't climb. Our family diner in Brooklyn foreclosed next week if we didn't pay the back loans. Creditors called every hour. I worked double shifts as a barista and waitress, but it wasn't enough. We were losing everything. I was crying in the hospital hallway when she found me. Victoria Hale, 58, silver hair, elegant like a queen, owner of Hale Enterprises, the real estate empire that owned half of Manhattan. I'd served her coffee once at our diner. She always tipped big and asked about Dad. That day, she handed me a tissue and said quietly, "I know what ruin feels like, Mia. I lost my husband to the same disease 10 years ago. Let me help." I thought it was pity. Then she said the words that stopped my heart. "Marry me. I'll pay every bill. Your father's treatment, the diner debt, your college loans. You'll have security for life. In return, be my wife. No intimacy required unless you want it, just companionship. I'm lonely, Mia, and you need saving." I laughed through tears. "You're joking." She wasn't. She slid a contract across the table, $5 million up front, more in trust funds, full medical coverage, divorce clause after 2 years if I wanted out, no prenup traps, just marriage. Society would call me a gold digger, my friends would hate me, but Dad was dying. I signed. The wedding was small. Courthouse, her lawyer as witness. I wore a simple white dress, she wore black silk. When the judge said, "I do," my stomach twisted. What had I done? The first month was awkward hell. We lived in her penthouse overlooking Central Park, marble floors, art worth more than my life. She gave me my own wing, credit cards, a driver. I visited Dad daily. His treatments started immediately. He improved. Color returned to his face. The diner stayed open. I felt guilty every time I looked in the mirror. Victoria was nothing like I expected. No demands. She worked late, came home exhausted, poured 2 glasses of wine, and we'd sit on the terrace watching the city lights. She talked about her late husband, how he died young from overwork, how she built the empire alone but hated the emptiness. I talked about Dad's bad jokes, my dreams of becoming a graphic designer. She listened like no one ever had. One night, rain pounding the windows, she broke. "I thought money fixed everything," she whispered. "It doesn't. I was terrified you'd leave the second the checks cleared." I took her hand. First time I'd touched her beyond hello, goodbye. "I'm not leaving yet. Not until Dad's okay." But something shifted. Her eyes weren't cold anymore. They were scared, vulnerable. Months passed. Dad went into remission. The diner thrived with her quiet investments. I started night classes. Victoria paid, encouraged me, even reviewed my designs. She stopped working weekends. We cooked together, simple things like pasta and garlic bread. She laughed at my terrible dancing in the kitchen. I caught her staring when I thought she wasn't looking. Society noticed. Tabloids called me the young trophy wife. Her board whispered. Friends ghosted me. One night at a charity gala, a woman sneered, "How much did she pay for you, darling?" I froze. Victoria stepped in, voice steel. "She didn't pay for me. She saved me." She pulled me close. First public touch. Cameras flashed. I didn't pull away. The turning point came on our 1-year anniversary. We were supposed to renew the contract or divorce. Instead, she took me to the rooftop garden she'd planted. Wildflowers, string lights, a small table. No contract in sight. "Mia," she said, voice shaking, "I don't want 2 years. I want forever. Not because of money or loneliness, because I love you. The way you fight for your family, the way you make coffee too strong, the way you hum when you're happy. I was half alive before you. You brought me back." Tears burned my eyes. I'd felt it too, the quiet moments turning into butterflies, the comfort turning into need. I wasn't marrying for money anymore. I was staying for her. I kissed her, soft, real, no contract forcing it. I love you too, Victoria, not the empire, you. We renewed vows privately, no courthouse, just us under the stars. Dad walked me down the aisle at a small ceremony a year later. He cried harder than anyone. You saved us, kiddo, he whispered, but looks like she saved you right back. Now, we live simply in the penthouse. I run a design studio she helped fund. She scaled back work, travels with me, laughs more. Age gap? People still stare. We don't care. Love isn't about numbers or bank accounts. It's about the person who sees your broken pieces and chooses to stay. I said yes to save my family. I stayed to save my heart. And in the end, we saved each other.